Gross Memorial Coliseum at Fort Hays State University was a site for Class 1A, Division I and II volleyball. We will start with semifinal action between the Lady Raiders of Argonia and the Thunderhawks of Wheatland-Grinnell. Wheatland jumps out to an 8-0 lead to start, but Argonia works their way back to tie it up at 10. In a close first set, the Raiders pull ahead and win 25-22. The second set was also close with a tie at 13 points. Argonia goes on to win 25-21 and advances to the finals. In the other semifinal, Baileyville B&B faced Weskan. The Falcons show why they were #1 seed and win easily in the first set, 25-13. The Coyotes of Weskan keep the second set closer with a tie at 9 points. Baileyville makes their move and pulls ahead for a 25-15 victory and moves on to the finals. The consolation match featured two familiar foes, Wheatland versus Weskan. In the first set, the score was close with no great advantage for either team. The Thunderhawks pulled ahead late for the 25-19 win. The second set was kept close and leads to a tie at 19 points. The Coyotes seem to gain some momentum, but Wheatland holds them off and wins 25-22 and brings home the third place trophy. Now for the state championship. The #2 seed Argonia Lady Raiders come out strong, but the Baileyville B&B Falcons ties the score at 8. Long rallies and good defense show for both teams, and then B&B goes on a 9-0 run, and the Falcons win the first set 25-18. Argonia is not ready to give up yet, and they jump out to a lead in the second set before timeout is called by Baileyville. The Falcons tied the score at 21, but the Lady Raiders prevail and get the match tied with a 26-24 win. The third and deciding set starts even with the score tied up with 8 points. B&B maintains a lead and goes on to win 25-18 and brings home back-to-back state championships. Congratulations to Baileyville B&B and their 40-5 record. Now we move on to Division I semifinal action. The #2 seed Hoxie Indians versus the 4 seed Eagles from Olpe. Olpe, who was last year's 2A state champion, comes out scoring, and the Indians don't have an answer with a 13-4 advantage for the Eagles in their first set. The Eagles continue to dominate and win easily, 25-11 in the second set, and the Indians finally get things going in their favor and get the score tied at 10. Hoxie pulls ahead, but the Eagles tie it up at 14 points and gain some momentum, and Olpe goes on to get the victory 25-17. The other semifinal featured the #3 seed, Centralia Panthers versus the #5 seed, St. John Hudson Tigers. St. John dominates in the first set and keeps the score in their favor. Centralia tries to keep it close, but the Tigers win 25-15. The Panthers fight back in the second set and keep the score to their advantage. Centralia holds off St. John for a 25-20 win. The third set starts even with good play from both teams, and St. John gains control and pulls ahead for the match win 25-11 to advance to the finals. The consolation match showcased Hoxie versus Centralia. The Indians get the early lead, and then the Panthers come back to tie the score several times, but Hoxie gets the win 25-23. The second set was going to favor Centralia as they maintain a lead throughout and force a third set with a 25-12 victory. In the third set, Centralia had several good points and jumped out to a 14-8 lead. Hoxie doesn't seem to be able to get in sync, and the Panthers get the 25-11 win and take third place in the tournament. Hoxie finishes the season 38-5. Now for the championship in Division I. The defending state champion St. John Hudson versus Olpe. With excellent play, the score is tied up at 13, with neither team able to pull ahead. These teams show why they are in the championship by keeping the score tied until it is 30 all. Olpe gets the final 2 points and the first set win 32-30. The second set is also a close one with a tie at 12 points and then eventually 17. Even with such a great match, there has to be a winner, and St. John holds on and gets the victory 25-20 to force a third set. Why should the third set be any different? The score is tied up with 16 points each. Olpe manages to get some momentum and pulls ahead and gets the match win with a 25-22 score. This match was the second most points scored in a state tournament championship. Congratulations to the Olpe Eagles, Class 1A Division I state champs.